Hello everyone. In this video we cover the lab number 2. So quickly let's we start to solve it. So where is the lab number 2? So here is the lab number 2. So the instructions for solve the lab is written here. So just read it and solve it the lab. So for that first step we start the lab. So click on here start the lab. Now this AWS is changes into yellow. First when we start open this lab, that time it's the color of AWS is red. Now when we start the lab, then it changes into yellow, and when actually the lab is start, then this AWS turns into the green. So when this AWS is changed the color into the green, that time our lab is start. So all the instructions regarding the lab is mentioned here. Just read it, all the instructions. So wait for few minutes. We see here this AWS changes its color and it shows the green color. So our lab is start now. So just click on here AWS. So now this AWS console is open for us. Now here just type VPC, and here the VPC service is displayed. So just click on it, VPC service. Now here create VPC. So just click on it. So in here just check this US East one is selected or not. So here already in my PC it's selected, so I kept as it is this, and now we create the VPC. So for that this VPC and more is selected, so don't change anything here. Now here this name auto generated, so this changes into the lab. So LAB, right here LAB, and remaining the second change you do in here number of availability zone. So click on 1. Now number of public subnet, so 1. Private subnet is also kept as it is 1. And now this expand the customized subnet CIDR block. Now here this CIDR block is first 10.0.0. Here is the 20, just change into 24. And this second subnet is changed into 10.0.1.0.24. So please check these IPs of the subnets carefully. Now next change you perform in this gateway. So select this NI1AZ, and here VPC endpoint is none, and remaining all changes kept as it is. Now here this VPC is also now created, and these all the subnets and route tables and network connections are connected. So don't change anything now, and just click on here create lab VPC. So create VPC. It takes few minutes, so wait for few minutes. Now this VPC is created successfully. So just view the VPC. So here we see all the VPCs. Now here is the subnet. So, if you not see the subnets, so just refresh this page. So when you refresh 1-2 times, then it shows the subnet like this: lab subnet private 1 ist 1a, and this lab subnet public 1 US ist 1a. So just refresh the page so you can see this subnet properly. Now just click any one subnet, public or private, and just check the route table is created or not. So created. Now we check the second. So here is the second subnet, and again check this route table. So this also is created. Now here the first task is completed. Now we create the additional subnets. So for that, click on create a subnet. Now from this select the lab VPC, and here the subnet name. So go back to the workbench. So this task number 1 we already done. Now this task number 2. So for that, here is the subnet name. So just copy the subnet name, Control C, go back to the console, Control V, availability zone, select this US East 1B, second option, and now here the IPv4 subnet CIDR block. So here just type 10.0.2.0/24 and click on create subnet.
જેમ તેમ કરીને તો કરે તા પપ્પા પૂરા હાલત કરતા લે તો કઈ ફાયદો કઈ મોટા લેવા તો મોટા કયા થઈ
Now we create one more subnet. So just click on create subnet. Again choose lab VPC and subnet name. So go back here. In this first subnet we created. Now we create the second subnet, which is here. So just copy this, Control C, and paste here, Control V, and create subnet. Here we forgot to give the IP address. So just give 10.0.3.0/24 and create subnet. So this second subnet is also created. Now in navigation bar select a route table. From this select a lab RTB private 1 East 1A. Select this and subnet association, and click on edit subnet association and this lab subnet private one is already selected. Along with this, select this lab subnet private 2 also. So both private subnet we selected here, private one, this is private 2, and just click on save association. Now same for this public also, so just remove this click and check this public subnet. Now again subnet association, then choose this edit subnet association. Now same, this first public one is selected, lab subnet public one, and along with this select second public 2. So this public subnet now is selected. Now just save the association. Now here we complete the second task. Now we perform the task number 3, which is create a VPC security group. So for that, from this navigation bar, just find out the security group. So here is the security group. So just select the security group, create security group. Now here write the security group name. So go back to the workbench. So here is the security name. So just copy the name, Control C, go here, Control V. Description, go back here, copy the description, Control C, and here Control V, and this VPC, from this select this lab VPC, and now add rule. So just click on add rule, then type, so type here HTTP, so select HTTP. Now source, from this source anywhere IPv4, and description. So go back to the workbench and copy this description. Copy and paste here, Control V. Now just create a security group. So here we successfully complete this security group. So this created now. Now the next task number 4. Here we complete the task number 3. So task number 4. So task number 4 is create a web server instance. So for that we already know how we create the instance by using service EC2. So just click on EC2. From this, here is the launch instance. Now just write here the instance name. So which is the instance name? Go back to the workbench, and now we perform this task number 4. So where is the name? Here the web server 1 is the instance name. So just copy this name, go back to the here and paste it, Control V. Now select this Amazon Linux AWS, this kept as it is Amazon Linux 2023 AMI Now this T2 micro is also kept as it is. Now just select this walkie pair. Key pair is walkie. Now this networking setting. So click on edit. Here VPC, select lab VPC. Now next here select subnet public lab subnet public to this. So we select this lab subnet public to. Now next step, this auto assign public IP. So enable. Now select this firewall. This select existing security group. Now from this select a web security group. Now next all kept as it is. Now just scroll down and here you see this advanced details. So expand this and from this scroll down and you see here the user data. So go back to the workbench, scroll down and here this step number 41. So just copy this code, Control C, go back here and paste it, Control V. Now scroll down and launch instance. So here we successfully launched the instance. Now view all the instance. So here wait for few minutes. This web server 1, this status check is not converted into this check pass, 2 by 2 check pass. So this initializing is after few minutes change into the green colored check pass. So for that just wait for few minutes and refresh the page again and again so it quickly show the green signal. You see here this web server 1, the status check is in green color. So now just tick on this web server 1 and now just copy this public IPv4 DNS. So just copy it. I hope all you get idea what we copy. This public IPv4 DNS. So just copy it, open the new tab and paste here, Control V. Now this DNS shows the AWS logo and some instructions. So here we successfully complete our lab. This final task show this page, so which we see here. So here all these steps we perform correctly. So just go back and submit. Yes. Now we see our grades. Here we got 30 out of 30. So congratulations to all. I hope all you also get the 30 out of 30. And if not, then let me know why you are not get the 30 out of 30. Which task you are not able to perform correctly. So let me know in the comment box which query or which questions are in your mind regarding this lab. And now we stop here. So before that we end the lab. So just click on the end the lab and yes. So now this AWS changes its color into the red, means successfully we end the lab also. So now we stop here. Thank you.